Hey, are you into getting really heavy guitar tones? I want to talk about that in this video today. I want to show you how to do that with Studio One's Ampire and specifically their high density packs. But really the concepts behind this video apply to all DAWs. So let's jump in and give it a listen. So the first thing I want to talk about is dialing in and setting up heavy guitar tones. This example comes from a student of mine. He came into the studio the other day and he's really into metal music and wanted to lay down some tracks. So this is how we did it. Okay, so here is my student's song. Basically what we're going to do is just listen to it first. It's 4 different guitar parts and then a drum track, so there's no bass. So let's give it a listen. So it's kind of cool. It reminds me of like early Metallica. But basically what we did was we recorded 2 different rhythm guitar parts, the same exact part, and then we panned them left and right, and we also used a different amp. So on the left side we have this kind of Mesa Boogie sound, which is actually my favorite for the Ampire high density packs. And then on the right side we have the it's kind of like the orange amplifier. It's modeled after that. And then on the lead guitar would be their Marshall sound, which is the standard one it comes with. And then again on the other side, pan to the right, for the lead is the orange amp. So right off the bat you have 3 different amplifiers that you're hearing, which is just so cool because it would just cost you so much money if you had to buy 3 different amplifiers. So if you were just to hear those sounds, before I go further, then down here you have the pedals. So these pedals come with the high density packs. And to get started, I just basically pulled up some of the presets and I chose this thrashy rhythm, which has a gate on it, which is really helpful for when you have tons of distortion and you're not playing, like you just have all this feedback and noise because of all that distortion. So the gate works opposite a compressor, basically stops any signal that's below a certain threshold to come in. Then you have the compressor, then this wild drive kind of gain plug-in, and then an EQ with just a little boost here at 1K. So let's just listen to this guitar, this amp. So this is the, and I'll let you hear some of these pedals turned on and off so you hear what just like the amp sounds like. So that's just the amp, no distortion. And then that's what the distortion turned back on. So it's kind of cool. Let's let you hear the other sound. This would be just the orange sound. Now, if you're listening on headphones, you can hear that they're coming out of different speakers. If you're listening on your phone, you're not going to hear that, but it's coming out of the right speaker now. And then if I turn the distortion off, so you kind of you don't get all that extra overdrive during that section. Hey, real quick, if you are a guitar player, I have a free gift for you. It's my Great Guitar Tone Checklist. What this is a free video checklist on how to get great guitar tone from your own current gear. So to get access to this, just click the link in the description below or visit my website, millermusic.co. All right, back to the video. So the second thing I want to show you is some of the different amp sounds using different amps within Studio One's Ampire. Now what I want to do is let you hear some of the different amp sounds that they have. So I'm going to just play you the example and then kind of scroll between the different amp settings. And again, this is just so cool because you can instantly listen as you're kind of going through to see what amp sound you like. Again, this one was my favorite. This was like their Mesa Boogie sound, I think. But let's go through and see what it all sounds like. Again, the orange sound. I'm not sure if this is a Soldano head. Little tighter sound. This is like their Fender blackface. very clean amplifier, so obviously wouldn't be that great for metal. This is the Vox sound. Very cool, but probably not for metal. Kind of another Mesa Boogie sound. The Marshall. And then that would be just the straight playing through nothing. But again, I come back to this. Sounds really cool. They have, you know, 2 different channels here. And you can obviously adjust all of the EQ, treble, volume, gain right from the the amp itself. So you can turn up or down the gain there, which is really, really cool. The third thing I want to show you is how to set up a guitar bus. The last thing that we did was to create a bus channel. Now, this is something I always do for my guitar mixing. So we have all of these guitar tracks routed through a guitar bus. Okay, so in Studio One, you simply click on all of these tracks, then you right click on it, and then you go add bus for selected channels. It automatically makes a bus. Now what we have inside of here is we have a Pro EQ, so that's going first. And that's basically taking out any unnecessary low end and some high end. So it's just kind of cleaning up the mix a little bit. The second thing is what blew me away, and you're going to hear this in a second, is the fat channel. And I literally just put it on this metal setting. So it was just, you know, when you're in the studio and you're just throwing ideas down, you can just really quickly go to a preset and just see what that sounds like without messing around with knobs for a long time. And then finally, we have a little bit of extra reverb. So now I want you to just hear this without this guitar bus. I'm going to turn all this off. So this is without the bus now. And now here it is with the guitar bus. Let me turn the drums off too so you can just hear the guitars. And what really struck me was the fat channel here. So I'm going to turn on and off the fat channel. So that's no fat channel. And that's with the fat channel. So man, that really just tightened things up. It gave it some more presence. So there's a gate already turned on here, a compressor, and then the EQ. So the EQ, again, they have a little bit of that low end and then a teeny bit of boost at 2K, which I think really helped it to pop a little bit more. So again, really cool stuff. If you're into metal music, I think these are some really great tones you can get with the high density packs.